Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin. Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets.
Squirrels and squirrelettes, this is your most insane radio scrambling DJ, Jumpin' Johnny Jumble, or as we say here,
Jumpin' Johnny Jellbum.
That's because here at Scramblin' Radio, we mix them and you fix them. Dig it? In other words, my name is really
Jumpin' Johnny Jumble.
And that's how it works. Deranged sounds and twisted words that'll have you unscrambling the letters we'll be flinging out at you. Let's start it off with the Puzzlers and their smash hit, The Creatine.
The lady with the hairnet gives me my ugly tray. She dishes out the tater tots and then asks me to pay. The food is indigestible and it smells like poo. At the factory 80, they serve such junk to you. The veggies taste like cardboard and the burgers smell like feet. In the factory 80, there's nothing good to eat.
Yeah! Did you figure it out? That was the Puzzlers singing Cafeteria. Can you dig it? And now it's time for
Captain Copter and the traffic.
Well, Johnny, we got a real mess out here on the 405 as a truckload of Slammo-Schlammer tipped over tying up traffic for miles. While falling in the Slammo-Schlammer can't hurt many people, they do create a particularly sticky problem if you try to drive through them. But cruising through Slammo-Schlammer might make for some tasty driving, especially if someone dumps a truckload of hot chocolate on top of the Slammo-Schlammer. I mean, marshmallows. And that's it for traffic. This is Captain Copter with a warning. I can see you in your car, so don't pick your nose.
Thanks, Captain Copter. Now it's time for a personal favorite of mine, the Goof Ups singing their slamming new number, Jihadi.
It's hard for me to think my brother and his stupid crowd are down in the basement playing music way too loud. I got a Jihadi pounding my brain, a Jihadi driving me insane, a Jihadi I just can't see with this Jihadi.
All right, those were the Goof Ups bouncing back with their smash new hit. Did you get it? Headache! Well, it looks like it's time to get out of the pool and dry off until tomorrow with yours truly,
Jumpin' Johnny Meatballs.
That's Jumbo.
Haunted house party.
Good evening and welcome to the haunted house party. Tonight you will be forced and cajoled into determining who our mystery guest is. Are you afraid yet? No? We'll give it a little time. Oh, look! Our guest of honor has just arrived. See if you can identify him before it's too late.
Good evening, my fellow dead friends.
May I take your stovepipe hat, sir?
That's very civil of you. I love civility. Civil children, civil conversations, civil wars.
Very good, sir. Would you like to join Madame in the theater for tonight's play?
No, no plays, especially if I have to sit in the balcony. No, a play will never do.
Well, you're certainly free not to attend.
Of course I'm free. Everyone is free. I saw to that.
Quite.
By the way, I never received my party invitation. Did you send it to my Gettysburg address?
Probably, sir.
I haven't been there for at least 47 years. I moved to Washington. Less grass, bigger house.
Not made of logs, I presume.
Certainly not. White masonry. Fit for president. Even the 16th one.
So, do you recognize the ghost? Let's clarify the clues. He wears a tall hat. He helped set an entire nation free. He had a Gettysburg Address, and as 16th president lived in the White House. And he hates the theater, for good reason. He was assassinated at the Ford Theater in 1865. Have you got it? The mysterious mystery guest is...
Yes, I'm Abraham Lincoln, and I wouldn't be caught dead in a theater.
Oh, yes, you would. Tune in again next time, when you're all invited to the haunted house party.
Next game up, Mugshots.
My name's Verity. I bust bad guys. You want to help? Come on in. We got 4 suspects pinned down. 3 of them are guilty. Listen to their stories and spot the mistakes. The ones that lie did the crime. Today, we're interviewing the Lemon Sisters. Seems 3 of them broke into the public library and reshelved all the books. The savages. Remember, only one of these mugs is telling the truth. The other 3 are lying. Let's start with Honey Lemon.
I was at the doctor. My teeth have always been crooked, and since that just wouldn't do, I went to the orthopedist to get braces. Don't I look beautiful? See?
A real stunner. But does an orthopedist put on braces? Let's move on to Candy Lemon.
I'd catch my death at a dusty old library. I was at the planetarium. I saw the red planet, Venus.
Is Venus the red planet, or is she playing us for a sucker? Next up, Sugar Lemon.
Verity. You must know that I would never touch a book. I was in Austria. I saw kangaroos and then went scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef. Truly, Verity, a library.
Are there kangaroos in Austria? We only have one sister left. The youngest Lemon sister, Puddin'. Guess they were running out of names.
Verity, you simply must believe me. I was at the art gallery during this horrible event. I was looking at the painting called Still Life with Sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh. I'd never reshelve. Ever.
Did Van Gogh paint still life with sunflowers? Once again, the guilty ones practically confessed. Did you spot the mistakes?
I went to the orthopedist to get braces.
Honey's bitten off more than she can chew. You go to an orthopedist if you break a bone. If you want braces on your teeth, you go to an orthodontist.
I'd catch my death at a dusty old library. I was at the planetarium. I saw the red planet, Venus.
Seems like Candy's in a different solar system. The red planet is Mars, not Venus.
I was in Austria. I saw kangaroos and then went scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef.
Sugar, sugar, sugar. Maybe the library would do you some good. Kangaroos and the Great Barrier Reef are in Australia, not Austria.
I was looking at the painting called Still Life with Sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh.
Puddin' may have a silly name, but she sure knows her artwork. Vincent van Gogh did paint still life with sunflowers. So, like the old saying goes, when life hands you lemons, throw 'em in jail.
Game cartridge loading. Check. Game time. Captain Bones.
Arr, ahoy, matey. Shiver me timbers. Yo ho ho. Look alive, ye lollygaggers. I'm the incredibly dead Captain Bones. I've been sailing the seven seas for an eternity, and I'll tell ya, I'm a bored stiff. The only thing that saves me from going stark raving mad is making up math puzzles using nothing but me own bones. Now watch closely, and just do as I say, or I'll surprise the life out of ye. Just watch me bones. Now, pick a number from 1 to 10, or higher if you think you can handle it. Got it? Now, double it. I said double it, or I'll see you keelhauled. Now, add 4 to your number. Look sharp. You've had all the time you'll be getting for that. Now, divide it by 2. Have you got it? That's using your skull, matey. Now, subtract the original number. All right, you junk food gobbling, cola swilling lot. What number have you got? It's 2. 2, you blistered bags of TV watching bones. 2, you worthless remote hogging heaps of firmer flesh. 2.
News on the air in 3, 2, 1.
And now, Distraction News with your anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Good evening. I'm Doris Marmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news, and at the end of our newscast, I will ask you 5 questions about what I've reported. So make sure you're not distracted. Tonight, we investigate the glamorous world of insects. Insects are known as invertebrates, meaning they have no spine. Most have a hard protective outer skeleton or exoskeleton. There are 3 parts to an insect: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. There are more than 1 million species of insects. In fact, there are more species of insects than there are all other species combined. Beetles account for over 250,000 alone. Insects hear sounds through ultra-sensitive hairs on different parts of their bodies. Some insects, like dragonflies, have not changed for millions of years, yet others, like fruit flies, are still evolving rapidly. While many insects are seen as disease-carrying pests, they also play a vital role in the decomposition of dead plants and animals, speeding the recycling of nutrients. Well, was that disgusting enough for you? Let's see how well you were able to remember the facts. And be sure to count how many you get right, unless you want me to bug you. Get it? Bug. Like insect. Never mind. Here we go. Invertebrate means an insect has no spleen, no spine, or no guts. The answer is no spine. Where is an insect skeleton? Under its skin, under its epidermis, or outside its body? The answer is outside its body. The insect senses sound through its ears, through its nostrils, or through its hair. The answer is through its hair. The dragonfly has not changed for millions of years, changes every day, changes only when it has company. The answer is the dragonfly has not changed for millions of years. One of the parts of the insect's body is called the butt, the earwax, or the thorax. The answer is the thorax. How did you do? If you got all 5 right, well, that is 1 more than 4 right. Super! And that's all the time we have for today, but remember, don't ever let anything distract you from watching Distraction News. So long!
This has been Distraction News with your favorite cardboard cutout anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Watch your backs! Coming through, coming through! Right, left. Okay, right there, pull it. Stand by for lens McCracken.
I was afraid you'd show up. Well, not really afraid, cautious. You see, I'm never scared. 'Cause I'm Lens McCracken, ace photo snoop. I photograph crime scenes, and I'm the best you'll ever meet. Unless you count the ones that are better than me. See, when there's a crime, they call Lens to take the pictures of the malfeasance and figure out what happened. Then, you and me stare down these close-ups and figure out the story. Just like the one I'm working on right now. It's a doozy. The client's dentures were heisted. I call this one the case of the missing dentures case. I know these photographs hold the answer, and we better come up with it. Here's a real close-up. Come on, look closer, will you? Well, it's not gonna poison you. How's about this one? Now see, this photo was throwing me off. I figured without it, we'd fall right into the answer. I'm sure. What do you think? I got one more. Okay, if we're gonna clean this one up, we better brush up on our detective prowess. Or maybe if we see all 3 photos together, we'll figure it out. And voila! There they are. And here we are. And you know what? We ain't nowhere. Holy Ace Ventura, I just thought of something. I can use my loyal darkroom computer, the Solutionator, to evolve our conclusion. Yep, the old Solutionator is the best friend a crime photographer can have. That is, unless he knows any people. A mushroom, the leprechaun's umbrella. Next is... Can you feel the excitement? Neither can I. A manhole cover. So if I'm not mistaken, that would mean that under that manhole cover is a manhole. Which leads me right to the last clue, which should be an ice pick. Or a toothbrush. Yeah, it's always the toothbrush. I should have known it from the start. It seems that our client got caught in the classic mushroom manhole cover toothbrush scam. Let me explain. It's the oldest one in the book. The scam artist sets up outside a dentist's office where the unsuspecting victim exits, fresh from his tortuous teeth cleaning, and is handed a free sample mushroom, which the perp guarantees will bring him great fortune. After he eats it, the bad guy pulls the old switcheroo and tells him he gave him the one filled with tooth decay. With the poor fool in a panic, the bad guy points out a toothbrush that's laying next to the manhole cover. As the frenzied victim bends over to pick up the brush, the bad guy removes the manhole cover, pushing him into the open sewer, where other bad guys rob him of his new dentures. You see, Dentures today are worth more on the open market than the Hope Diamond. So you see, you stick around with me, you'll learn how to watch out for these creeps. You know why? Because I am Lens McCracken, Ace Photo Snoop.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction, starting with this guy. Poop or Scoop. Some fish can live outside the water. If you think they can, go scoop. But if that's just another fishy story, go poop. And the answer is, it's the straight scoop. During a drought, the African lungfish burrows into the mud and breathes air through its mouth. It can survive like this for up to 4 years. Next up, poop or scoop. The hippopotamus eats 200 pounds of fish in a single day. If you think hippos really like that much fish, go scoop. If not, go poop. Then go wash your hands. The answer is pure poop. The hippopotamus doesn't eat fish. It spends its days in the water and comes out at night to graze, feeding on grass and fallen fruit. Okay, gang, here's another one for you. Poop or scoop. Some woodpeckers can wrap their tongues around their skulls. If you think that's true, vote scoop. If you think that story's for the birds, vote poop. And the answer is straight scoop. That's right. Some woodpeckers have tongues up to 4 inches long. They wrap them around the back of their skulls to cushion their heads from all that pecking. Here we go with the next one. When the opossum sees an enemy, it will lie down and pretend to be dead. If you believe that, vote scoop. But if you think that's dead wrong, vote poop. The answer is, it's the straight scoop. The opossum is a very slow runner, so when it's attacked, it will lie down very still as if paralyzed or dead. That's what they call playing possum. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only one right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
In the dark and mysterious recesses of parts unknown, there resides the strange and riddle-wise creature known only as the Riddle Snake. His music is enchanting, and his riddles are perplexing. So look close and think even closer, closer, closer. The riddle is, What part of the fish weighs the most? What part of the fish weighs the most? What part of the fish weighs the most? And the answer is the scales. We recommend that you weigh the fish only after you catch it, and that you always brush your teeth. This has nothing to do with the riddles, but it's good advice. Later.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
The opossum is a very slow runner, so when it's attacked, it will lie down very still as if paralyzed or dead. That's what they call playing possum.
Insects are known as invertebrates, meaning they have no spine. Most have a hard protective outer skeleton or exoskeleton.
I was looking at the painting called Still Life with Sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh.
Puddin' may have a silly name, but she sure knows her artwork. Vincent van Gogh did paint Still Life with Sunflowers.
Let's clarify the clues. He wears a tall hat. He helped set an entire nation free. He had to get his burger dress, and as 16th president, lived in the White House.
Yes, I'm Abraham Lincoln, and I wouldn't be caught dead in a theater.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time.